Ci siano dei problemi di comunicazione, li abbiamo risolti. Ohad, Shem-tov, you have the floor.
Shalom. It is my great pleasure to thank the Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe, and especially our friends Marco Pannella, Marco Cappato, Marco Perduca, Sergio Rovarsio, Sharonica, and everybody else for their gracious invitation to the GLP to participate in this momentous conference. Last year, the GLP established a concerted dialogue with the TRP in order to elicit common values and declare mutual support for the promotion of these values in both Europe and the Middle East. We believe that if Israel becomes a full-fledged member of the European Union, the security interest of European states will become identical to the interest of Israel, and therefore, Israel will be ready to hand over the responsibilities for those territories to a shared European retainer. Europe emerged from a quagmire of security issues that was thus able to develop and advance because the European Union promotes the common economic interest, but also the unique interest of each one of its member states. The individual interests of the countries were always the center of the integration process. The European Union would not be possible without a similar economic infrastructure in the founding states. Reaching that level was possible thanks to a strong American support and dominance between the 50s and the 70s of the last century. The GATT regime, a strong flow of new technology, the Marshall Plan and Bretton Woods Agreement that determined the principles of America's responsibilities in Europe. We are certain that Europe today can do for the Middle East what the United States did for Europe 50 years ago. Like most European countries, Israel is a parliamentary democracy. Our young generation shares common culture and constructs the reality by actual deeds. Israelis and Europeans travel together in the Far East and South America, share strong economic ties, visit each other, and experience similar lifestyle. Like the past, the present and our future are communal. Inviting Israel to be a member in the European Union will officially anchor that recognition. I believe that if Israel will be invited to join the European Union, a public debate will begin in Israel, which will last for years. But the invitation alone will increase Israel's sense of security and will motivate its neighbors to abandon the path of hostility against her. Israel can contribute tremendously to the European Union. The integration in the Israeli society that includes about 40% of immigrants from the Arab world can be used as a model for similar successful integration in the European Union. Israel is second in the world only to the United States in its high-tech industry. Israel participants in the Erasmus Plan for student exchange in Europe will strengthen the integration and lead to increasingly fruitful research and advancement in scientific fields, which is so vital to all our futures. In order to avoid any Arab claims that such an invitation reveals their claim about Zionist Crusader alliance, we believe that the Palestinians must also be invited to the community, and that Palestinians and Israelis should join petition to the Arab League to accept Israel as a member. The special relations between Israel and the United States must not be broken. Today, Israel has a free trade agreements with both the the European Union and the United States, and this shall not be changed. Those are just few examples of the complex issues that have to be sorted out if we are going to make this dream come true. But for now, we all have to strive for public awareness of the urgent necessity of Israel becoming a member state of the European community. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ohad.